Hey, what's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Halucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another review of wrestling. Before I start, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share all the good stuff in the book. This right here is Payback's review edition discussion talk thingamajigger. I just got done watching Payback. Oh, woof. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, guys. And new Universal Champion, his name is Roman Reigns. Woo! Yup. That was the thing that happened. Sure did. Wow. Yeah, so if you don't know what happened, pretty much Bray Wyatt goes out there, his theme song comes in, he has the title around his neck, walking down, and as soon as his lights go back up, Braun Strowman attacks him, so he didn't even wait for his thing to get his entrance or anything. He just straight attacks him. Roman Reigns doesn't come out. You know, they fight. Braun Strowman power slams Bray for a 2. Bray Wyatt gets his stuff in, does like a little side splash thing. Sister Abigail for a 2. They were brawling outside the ring. Bray got the hammer. Braun threw a chair at him. Alexa Bliss was looking at the backstage a couple times. She's out here totally dreaded up a little bit. She's like mini dreaded up. They fight up the ramp. Braun slams Bray through the table on the ramp side. They go back in. Big 2002 Big Show vibes with Brock Lesnar. Superplex the ring. Ring collapses. Oh man, poor little Nate is fell back. I think his neck hit the back when he went outside. It looked so messed up backwards. That was horrible. And then Roman Reigns music hits. He finally signs the contract. Gets a chair. First he goes to pin everyone. No pinning. Then he gets the chair. Beats Braun Strowman multiple times with the chair. Only get a 2 count still. He had called for another referee. Told the ref to get his ass out here. Yo, I don't know why nobody believes me. I told you Roman Reigns last week turned heel. Nobody believed me. That's not a heel turn. You thought that was a heel turn? That's not a heel turn. That's just Roman being the badass. Friday, he aligns himself with Paul Heyman. Well, we gotta see what happens Sunday. Sunday doesn't even show up for half the match. Waits till they beat each other up. Comes in, beats people with chairs, kicks Bray Wyatt right in the nuts. As soon as he gives him a mental call, boom, kicks him in the nuts, spears Braun Strowman. 1, 2, 3, Universal Champion. We out there. It is over. It was over. Just saying, I be knowing what I be talking about. This is just WWE. That's just how WWE is. WWE antics. That's what they do. Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah. Hey, I love it. I love it. I don't know what's gonna be next for Braun and Strowman. I don't know if they're gonna have a real triple threat match at Night of Champions. If Roman's gonna face Bray or if he's gonna face Braun, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I like heel Roman. Heel Roman's gonna be great. He has to change. At least he got rid of the vest. He's not doing the Superman punch anymore. He's just straight spearing people and beating people with chairs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what we like to see. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be next. I do think that not Braun, Fiend Bray. I think he is going to eventually get it back. I just don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be something like Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, Mania. He'll get it at one of the one of the bigger pay-per-views. He'll probably get it back eventually. They're probably gonna go trade back and forth for the Universal Championship, which fine with me. Bray Wyatt, multiple time Universal WWE Champion. We take those all day. We ain't mad at that. So yeah. So get. Yo, he just beat Braun with a chair, speared him, and it was over. That was hilarious. Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. Speaking of all champions, all new ones. They're all new champions. Bobby Lashley, he beat Apollo for the United States Championship. Apollo said it's not over. They had a really good match. No hurt bit. Well, business was on the outside, but they didn't get involved at all. There was that like one little spot where like they tried to intimidate him, but besides that, they got on they sat down and they let Bobby and Apollo do them, and it was a good match. It was good stuff. We like to see it. Bobby Lashley like reversed I think he was going to do like a splash or something, but he like did some nice clean reversal into the full Nelson, and then he got out of it, and then he like put him back, like roughed him up on the ground and locked it in good for Apollo to tap it. Nice. So they got some gold. That's what we like to see. Now we got to see MVP and Shelton Benjamin win the tag team championships. Either that or somebody, either Ricochet or Cedric Alexander, they do some turning, and they win tag team championships. We take those two, which might happen because Apollo said it was three of you versus me. You're gonna make it even. So I'm assuming that he'll either get him, Ricochet, and Cedric, for a 6-man tag, and one of them will turn and join Her Business, or they'll do a thing where they'll do, and that's where I see like Ricochet can like turn, or they'll do the thing where it's like Apollo's, Ricochet and Ali again, and they're having a 6-man tag, and Cedric is fed up and he costs them the match, and then he joins Her Business. So I could see something like that happen. One of them is going to join Her Business tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. Mark my words. You heard it here first, exclusive. But glad for him. Also, new tag team women's champions, Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler. They beat Sasha and Bailey in a good tag team match. It was really good. There was one little hiccup. Where Sasha and Bailey, I think they were trying to pick Shayna up. They were trying to do the team thing where they lift them up and slam them down. I don't know if they thought they were supposed to lift them up or slam them down, or they were just supposed to pick her up and just slam her straight down. It looked like one tried to lift her up, and the other one was just trying to slam her straight down. Besides that, the match was great. Sasha and Bailey, it was like basically tandem teams on the same page, while the unorthodox team, they couldn't really gel well together. They were like mistiming things. They weren't tagging each other in. They didn't know how to time it. But at the end, Shayna got her hot tag in. There was one nasty spot that Nia, because there's a thing that everybody's already skeptical of Nia Jax, the way she like injures people, and she did this thing with Sasha went to go for the knees to Nia. She catches her, and she just like ragdolls on the barricade. She just ragdolls her on all of them, and then she tosses them. It was a nasty spot, but it was pretty cool. But at the end, Shayna gets her hot tag in. She's dishing out face plant suplexes, kneeing people in the face, and she does this in like Indian death, and then Sasha trying to break it up, but she like bends her backwards while she's holding her, like bends her backwards while she still has her in a clutch. It has this cool double submission on her, and Bailey taps out. That spot was fan flippity tastic. That spot was money. Money, 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 money. I loved it. That move was great. And new tag team champions, Nia Jax is like over the moon elated. While earlier, before they got out, they were like not on the same page. They was pushing each other and slapping each other. But at the end, they were like celebrating. Nia was like running around the ring, like, I'm champion! Woo, 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 champion! And Shayna was like, yeah, we may not like each other. And then Nia's just yelling. She was like, all right, let's just go and celebrate. Sasha's looking at Bailey, devastated because now she is Sasha, no straps, no belts, Banks donut belts. So she is devastated. She's looking at Bailey like, oh my God, the one title I had, you cost me that too. Because like if you really think about it, like when they won the tag team championships and all the times they retained the tag team championships, it was Sasha Banks who got all the wins, all the pinfall wins. She got the pinfall win over Nikki Cross to retain it multiple times. I think she got one from Nikki to win the titles. She got the other from Alexa. She pinned, I think, Shanti Blackheart, Tegan Knox when they had their tag team match. She pinned the Iconics. She beat them. She pinned Kairi Sane. No, she pinned Kairi Sane. Like she got all the pins, and then the one time that they lose their titles, it wasn't even her fault. It was Bailey's fault. Storytelling at its best, people. So I think that this is going to lead them to the women's SmackDown Women's Championship match. Now, whether they just straight fast track it to Clash of Champions, which they announced is September 27th. I don't know if they're just going to do it then, or if they just like give a slight roadblock and do it at make it a triple threat and throw. Was Naomi is the one that pinned Bailey and that beat the clock. So September, October. So maybe they'll do the triple. Maybe they could do the triple threat match there, and then October is when they're planning. So maybe I think Hell in a Cell. I think Hell in a Cell is normally the October pay-per-view. They do Hell in a Cell. Sasha, maybe they do it inside Hell in a Cell. Sasha Banks wins. Then she becomes SmackDown Women's Champion. Then they do the draft. Bailey goes to Raw, but then she'll be like, hey, I want my rematch at Survivor Series. You never successfully defended a championship. I want my rematch at Survivor Series. And maybe they'll do the rematch at Survivor Series where Sasha Banks will finally, hopefully, have a successful title defense. Will probably be one of the many title defenses. But yep, that was all good stuff. Big E won, which is good stuff. Him and Sheamus had a really good match, a really good hard-hitting match. Big E got the win. Sheamus was trying to go for a bro kick at 1, 2, 3. He gave like this really big emotional raw speech like, I told you, Graves, tell the people, I told you, this is what you do, I feel it. And he like it was really real emotional. This I feel it, and man, big stuff for him. I just give him championship. I just put him like Night of Champions, him versus Roman, straight to it. I don't even care if Big E loses. Big E versus Roman Reigns, Night of Champions. You build it. Big E doesn't have to win, but you give him a good match, and you be like, yeah, I belong here. And then you put him in that IC Championship title picture with Sami Zayn and AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy in them. You do that, and Big E gets another title Intercontinental Championship picture, and then you just build him. And then when he's ready to get that Universal Championship, then you do the rematch between Big E and Roman Reigns. Big E goes over, Universal Champion. That's what I would like to see. But for right now, good big win for Big E. We like those. Another big win for Matt Riddle. But unfortunately for Matt Riddle, it's not over, which I hoping it would be. But it won't be. So we're going to get another Matt Riddle King Corbin match. And I hope the next time they face each other again, Matt Riddle just needs to win. Just needs to win, get it over with, like he did in this match. This was probably one of Corbin's stronger matches. It wasn't like long and boring and just a whole bunch of like rest holds and stuff. Like, it was actually a good, decent back and forth match. And so good for him for winning that. So they're going to continue their feud. Hopefully not long, because Matt Riddle also needs to be in that Intercontinental Championship picture, which we didn't see the Intercontinental Championship. We didn't see the Raw or SmackDown Tag Team titles. No 24/7 mess, no Retribution mess, we like those too. And the finally match. Nope, there's two more things. So first we'll talk about Dominic and Rey Mysterio. They got their win over Seth and Buddy Murphy. This was whatever nerves Dominic had at SummerSlam. They're distant memory now, because he was smooth in this. He was smooth. He was crisp. It wasn't like they were like guiding him. Like, of course, they were probably still guiding him and all that, but he felt flowed a little more in the match. Yeah, they won. No Retribution to interrupt this time. Seth Rollins was trying to tell Buddy to finish off Ray when he faced to the turnbuckle, but Seth reversed it. I think he was going to do a bomb, like a bomb. He reversed it to a Hurricanrana, and Buddy instead popped Seth Rollins in the face. Seth gets outside the ring. Ray gets the upper hand. Tags in Dominic. Dominic slides him. He does his little powerbomb thing to Seth Rollins to the barricade, which was nice. 619 frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Team Mysterio win, which is good, because I think they need the Raw needs tag teams. Raw and SmackDown, they both need tag teams. And once this thing with him and Seth is over tomorrow, which hopefully it will be, once that's over, Seth probably will get mad at Buddy, and they'll probably do something between them. They just put Dominic and Ray in the tag team division, and put them in the tag team division. Maybe Shelton and either Ricochet or Cedric Alexander. Put them in the tag team division. When you also have heavy machinery. We also have maybe Ali and Ricochet, or Ali and Cedric. They become like a tag team. You got Viking Raiders, and then Street Profits, and then Angel Garza and Andrade. That's six tag team. Black, throw him in there. Um, Kevin. Keith, don't you get Keith, Keith Lee not only beat Randy Orton, he squashed Randy Orton in a good 7 minutes. Nice. Nice. What you say about his ring gear, I don't care what you say about his entrance music. Keith Lee beat Randy Orton, middle of the ring, in like 7 to 8 minutes. I don't want to hear nothing nobody says about anything. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Keith Lee, main eventer, straight to the moon. That's what you need to be. That's what you need to talk about. Keith Lee, straight to the moon. Pin Randy Orton, clean as a whistle, spirit bomb. During this match, though, Randy Orton did get some good. He got some good chops in. He was chopping Keith Lee, but this was besides those chops. He got those chops. He got his thing where he does on the announce table, and he got the DDT in. But that was it. Like Keith Lee really showed off his. He showed off his stuff. He got his suplex on the announce table back on Randy Orton. He got the double grizzly chops in. He did his jumping over fun splash type move. He got all his stuff in. That's all you can ask for. Keith Lee wins. I didn't give anything a grade. I'm grading that at A++. I don't care. I don't care what you say about his music. It'll probably change. His attire was Dragon Ball Z inspired, like Brawly Dragon Ball Z inspired, which was fine, and he wins. That's all you ask for. This show, and the show was short. It's seven. It's like 9:30. The show was only like 2.5 hours long. Yes, WWE, keep that up. I'm giving this show a B+. The matches were really good. The winners, though, may be obvious. Like they were obvious of who you really think should win, and they won. But it was good. Like nobody thought Matt Riddle was gonna win clean because it's a Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin. They like to have Baron Corbin lose weirdly. Big E won. New United States champion. New tag team champions. New Universal champion. The Mysterios win in all good matches, all solid matches. Um, and we're just ready. We're just ready for tomorrow. What's going to happen on Monday Night Raw? Are we excited? Yeah, I'm excited a little bit. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with the Hurt Business. And I'm excited to see that the women, Sasha and Bayley. I'm excited to see what's going to go on with them. And I'm going to try to see what they're going to do next week for Keith Lee. Is it going to be over between him and Randy Orton? Is Keith Lee going to like challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship at Night of Champions? What's going to happen? We don't know. So semi excited to see what's going to happen on Raw. That was it. That was the discussion, review, talk, overview of Raw. Make sure you of Raw of Payback. No Retribution. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. I'm out.